golly, now that's a better fish. No! Papa, what the heck is wrong with you? All right, what's up, guys? I want to welcome you back to... We're on the water today, guys. I want to talk a little bit about fall fishing. A couple of tips and tricks I would suggest to you guys. A couple of things you guys may can try to help improve your fall fishing. I don't know it all. I really literally know not much of anything, but I think a couple of tips I can share from stuff that I'm learning on the water today. So hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned. We're out here on Hunt Run Reservoir. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about some fall fishing. So. Got one. I told you, they're just down there chasing these things. Alright, like I said, another example, guys. I'll show you several examples. Find the bait. The bass are very, very close behind this whole time. There you go. Digging. There you go, guys. Nicest fish I've caught of the day. Teeny guy, but still nicest fish I've caught of the day. Half of forever, guys. Check me out. Tiny little swim bait head. He's not even hooked, really, but got him. Tiny little bass, guys, but we'll take it. Easing around back in here. I'm gonna let him go. Try to see if I can get more. Thought I was done, guys, but I'm almost done. I'm gonna try to get this bass out of the tree, or whatever this is in this tree. It's blown up now 23 times. Yep, just whack my popper. Oh, he's on my popper. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. All that, and then I lost him. Jeez Louise. Oh, boy. Ooh, God. Ooh, golly, now that's a better fish. No, Papa, what the heck is wrong with you? Oh my God, that was a good fish. He's not gonna hit again. Oh my God. That was a good fish. I've been doing this all day. Okay. Alright, guys, so when they say find the bait, find the bass, here is all the bait, guys. I've located all the bait, and it's the second time I've done this. I went way into the back of a creek. Hopefully you guys can see that, guys. There's bluegill everywhere back. Up on a spot and caught two back to back. Not really back to back, but I caught two when I found. There you go. I had to tell you guys, I just can't never hook and good with this thing. Oh, that's a much better one. Much better one than what I've been catching out here. And once again, the hook pops right out. I'm like, there's no way there's a bass up in this junk. And sure enough, there is a bass up in this junk. Another bass, guys, out here on hunting run. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go, but I want you guys to see him. Oh, God. Just like that. Got one on that deep crank. Not a big one. Not a big one. And that sucker is cold, but that's a hell of a sign right there. Ooh, come on, dude, come on. Definitely fish, okay. There you go, on the opposite side. Told so. I'm not doing complete wrong thing. I'm not catching giants, but the goal in the fall is just to catch for real, for real. Crazy. We'll take it though. It makes several casts at this tree to get that bite though. Alright guys, so hope you guys enjoyed that video. I decided to just go with some straight catches, just kind of show you guys what was going on, and then kind of just do a recap at the end. So like I mentioned in the beginning, I was talking about fall fishing. There's been several deals that have been working for me throughout the fall. In particular, I showed one on a reservoir, and then towards the end of the video, you're like, wait a minute, he's not hunting my reservoir. No, I'm not. I'm actually on a Rappahannock. So I wanted to kind of show that a similar deal was working in the deal that's working in the river and working in the reservoir and on the lake or whatever the case may be. It's the same deal. I fished Smith Mountain Lake, I fished Lake Anna, I fished Hunting Run Reservoir, I fished the Rappahannock River, I fished the James River. It really didn't matter where I was at. These type of deals would work, and you guys I'm sure are familiar with several of them. But in particular, Hunt and Run, what I was using was a small swim bait, a Kitech, a 3.8. Either the Swing Impact Fat or just the regular 3.8 on a small 1/8 ounce jig head. And basically what I would do is go all the way to the back of a creek, back of a pocket, cove, whatever the case may be. Just go all the way to the back, work my way along the back, of course, because sometimes they were at the mouth of it, sometimes they were all the way back in there. It just depends. Usually they weren't in between. It was usually at the mouth or all the way in the back. In the shallowest 6 inches of water you could find, you could see them swim past you, like they were that shallow, or they were like at the mouth of it. So it just depends. So one of those two places, the mouth of a creek or all the way back shallow, but you had to kind of, I had to go finesse, like downsize as small as I could. If you had a 2.8, if that's the thing, whatever, something small, tiny swim bait, get back in there, and you can make something happen. River, I did it on the lake, I did it in the river, I did it in the reservoir. It didn't matter. Same thing. I could go in any one of these times, go all the way to the back. The water was warmer, the water was clearer, and you could usually find a fish, but you could not catch them throwing like some big noisy clunky deal. You had to go in there really light, really small. You could throw a wacky rig too or a small swim bait, and you would usually get bit if you can get in the back of the creek. small finesse presentation. I even got bit in there throwing a chatterbait, but it was more so about throwing it in the junk, kind of getting a reaction, like throwing it where they're at and having them come whack it. The other deal was out deep cranking. So that's why I showed the river. I would sit the boat in about 20, 25 feet, cast up to about 3 or 4 feet, and then kind of let the bait run anywhere in between there. But it was a 20-foot deep diver, and I caught several fish throwing that. I caught them in Smith Mountain doing that. I caught them at the Rappahannock River doing that. So lake or river, it didn't matter. If I got in the right depth, usually if I could find a tree that was sitting in deeper depth, usually there's going to be like some kind of something at the bottom of that tree. Usually you get them to come up off of that, whether it be a stump or a brush pile. But usually if you can find a tree in deeper depth, you may have to go to like 7 to 9 feet. I know that's the other range in the middle of all this that I haven't really targeted, but I know it's good. So somewhere between 7 to 9, 6 to 10 feet, somewhere in that range is good. But you just got to find the right structure to throw at or around in that. Deeper depths, good, and then all the way in the back of the creek. Those are the three things that I recommend that you do. Honestly, I think they'll probably work year round, but I've just been having really good success with that in the fall. So wanted to kind of bring that to you guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, I just kept the fish catches. You saw I missed a couple on the top water. I caught the fish on top water. He got hung up in the tree. Couldn't get him out the tree. Got him out the tree. Then he came off the bait. Go figure. He was in the tree, hung up, and he was on the bait the whole time. As soon as I popped it out of the tree, I lost him. The other good one, I lost him. I didn't even get to see him. I saw him. Saw he was good, but he came off earlier. Everything else I hooked on that small swim bait. That's the only thing. I don't know if you guys could hear my drag. It was a small swim bait, and I could hook them pretty good. But somehow they kept wanting to come unglued. So I changed my hook. I changed a couple things, and I think I got a good system for that. But I'll leave some links below if you guys want to check out some of the baits that I've been using, some of the stuff I was using in this video. Be sure to check that out. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Like the video, comment, share it with your friends, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. My Bass and Furious friends, you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching the channel. Appreciate your support. Peace. Catch you guys on the next one.